Maritime crewing is one of those high pressure kind of jobs where, it's like they need the crew like yesterday and you're still working on it today to get them together. I would also love to mentor the next generation of leaders, especially women. True governance means integrating ethical leadership, sustainability, accountability into everyday decision making.
Hello and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. I'm Sunny Pancholi, and today we have the pleasure of speaking with Ms. Shilpa Tom Zacharia, a dynamic leader whose career spans banking, business analysis, and maritime crewing management. From shaping financial processes at Halifax Bank of Scotland and Bankwest to leading global crewing operations at Arctic Manning Company, Ms. Shilpa has demonstrated remarkable expertise in strategic hiring, operational excellence, and business transformation. In this episode, we will dive into her career journey, explore the impact of corporate governance, and discuss how ESG principles are shaping the future of business. Whether you are an executive, an aspiring leader, or someone passionate about governance, this conversation is filled with valuable insights. Ms. Shilpa, it's an honor to have you on FaceTime with Leaders.
It's a pleasure to be here and I'm quite excited. So let's dive in.
So, Ms. Shilpa, every leader has a story, one filled with pivotal moments, unexpected turns, and defining decisions, of course. So, looking back at your incredible journey across banking, business analysis, and maritime crewing, was there ever a moment when you thought, this is it? This is the path I'm meant to be on? Or was it a series of unexpected opportunities that led you here? We would love to hear about the experiences, challenges, and key moments that shaped your career and the lessons you have picked up on along the way.
So, Sunny, looking back, my career has been a combination of intentional choices and unexpected opportunities. So, I started in banking because I was drawn to the structured financial world. But over time, I realized what truly excited me was problem solving, whether it was improving processes in banking or streamlining global maritime crewing operations. So there wasn't a single aha moment as such, but rather a series of experiences that reinforced my passion for building systems that work efficiently. So, for example, when I transitioned into maritime crewing, it was unfamiliar territory. But I saw a chance to bring strategic thinking and structured processes into the industry, which was unstructured but rapidly evolving. So, this ability to adapt, learn, and transform challenges into opportunities has shaped my path. The biggest lesson from all this is careers aren't always linear. Uh, they evolve based on how we embrace change, leverage our strengths, and stay open to new possibilities.
Absolutely, Ms. Shilpa. And it's incredible how each step, whether planned or unexpected, adds to a leader's journey. So, Ms. Shilpa, building something from the ground up is never easy. We all know that. It takes vision, resilience, and an ability to navigate uncertainty. As the crewing manager at Arctic Manning Company, you were responsible for not just filling roles, but creating an entire process from scratch. So, looking back, what were some of the most or the biggest hurdles you faced in setting up a structured system? And how did you push through those moments of uncertainty to build something truly effective?
So, building a crewing process from the ground up was both a challenge and an opportunity. One of the biggest hurdles was balancing efficiency with compliance. Maritime regulations are stringent, and ensuring that every hire met international standards while also aligning with the company needs was a very complex task. Another challenge was speedy talent acquisition. We needed highly skilled seafarers with all the right documentation and certifications updated to go on board vessels as soon as possible. So we had to rethink traditional hiring practices, integrate digital tools, and for a fast paced yet efficient recruitment, we had to build a pipeline of reliable crew members who are ready to do so, at any given, any given moment on a rotating basis. So, in moments of uncertainty, I relied on three things, which is data driven decision making, collaboration, and sheer resilience. Now, by analyzing industry trends, working closely with key stakeholders, and continuously refining our processes, we were able to create a streamlined, transparent, and effective crewing system. And the most rewarding part of all of this was seeing how this structure contributed to operational efficiency and business growth.
It's truly insightful, Ms. Shilpa. And it's fascinating to hear how you tackled those challenges. Building a structured system isn't just about processes, but about people, leadership, and the ability to adapt it in high pressure situations.
Definitely. Maritime crewing is one of those high pressure kind of jobs where, it's like they need the crew like yesterday and you're still working on it today to get them together.
Right. So everything is on gunpoint.
Yes.
All right. So moving ahead, Ms. Shilpa, designing a loan sanctioning application is more than just building a system. It's about reshaping how financial decisions are made. So at Halifax Bank of Scotland, you played a key role in this transformation, blending technology with real-world banking needs. That must have been both exciting and challenging. So, what were the biggest insights you gained from that experience, especially in balancing efficiency, risk, and innovation in financial decision making?
So, developing the loan sanctioning application was quite an eye-opening experience because it wasn't just about technology, it was about transforming decision making in the banking sector. So, one of the biggest insights was the challenge of balancing automation with human judgment. While automation improved efficiency and reduced processing time, we had to ensure that risk assessment and compliance standards were not compromised. Another key lesson was cross functional collaboration. Bringing together software developers, risk analysts, and banking professionals meant that I had to bridge gaps in the understanding. And traveling as a young executive to different cities in UK to meet these various stakeholders for this was also a very exciting experience for me. In the end, we worked on creating an intuitive system that could flag high risk cases while still enabling seamless customer experience. Ultimately, this experience reinforced my belief that innovation should always align with core business objectives. It's not just about adopting the latest technology, it is about using technology to enhance business decision making, manage risk effectively, and improve the user experience.
Absolutely. And that's a fascinating perspective, Ms. Shilpa. It's incredible how technology isn't just streamlining financial decisions, but also redefining the way institutions approach risk and efficiency. So, continuing the conversation, Ms. Shilpa, the rise of AI and automation is transforming industries at an incredible pace, redefining roles, workflows, and even decision making processes. So, as someone who has worked extensively in business analysis, you have seen firsthand how data driven insights shape strategies and operations. But with machines now handling more analytical tasks, the role of business analyst is evolving. So, do you see this shift as a challenge or as an opportunity?
I see it as a tremendous opportunity. AI and automation are transforming business analysis, but rather than replacing analysts, they are redefining the role. So instead of spending time on manual data processing, business analysts now have the chance to focus on deeper insights, strategic decision making, and data storytelling. For instance, AI can identify patterns, but human judgment is still needed to understand the context, assess the implications, and make ethical decisions. To stay relevant, business analysts must embrace upskilling, learn about AI driven analytics, ethical AI governance, and how to translate complex data into actionable strategies. The future, in the end, belongs to those who see AI as a tool to amplify human capabilities rather than to replace them.
That's such an interesting take, Ms. Shilpa. It's fascinating how the role isn't just disappearing with automation, but evolving into something even more strategic. All right. So, with such a dynamic career across industries and leadership roles, Ms. Shilpa, it's inspiring to see how you have continuously evolved and adapted. So, looking ahead, like in the future, what are your aspirations for the future, both in your personal career journey and in the boardroom? Do you see yourself taking on more strategic leadership roles, influencing corporate governance at a larger scale, or perhaps mentoring the next generation of leaders?
So, looking ahead, I do see myself taking more strategic leadership roles where I can contribute to governance, business transformation, and talent development on a larger scale. My experience across industries has reinforced the importance of strong leadership in driving changes. And I want to use that knowledge to influence decision making at the highest levels, hence this course with Directors Institute. I would also love to mentor the next generation of leaders, especially women. And I believe sharing experiences and guiding future leaders is integral to building a sustainable business because you want the business to last longer than the people that are there. So, additionally, with the growing focus on ESG principles, I do want to play a role in integrating governance with sustainability, ensuring that businesses don't just focus on short term profits, but also on long term impact and purpose. So, I look forward to evolving, learning, and contributing to the world and society in meaningful ways. And I think the boardroom is a great place to start. What say?
Absolutely, yes. And it's incredible to hear how you're looking ahead with such a clear vision.
That's the only way. You have to be positive. Positive about making a difference in the world and positive about, the world changing for the better.
Absolutely, absolutely. Talking about boardroom roles, it is also about corporate governance. So let's dive into that subject. Since corporate governance has become more than just compliance, Ms. Shilpa, it's about ethical leadership, transparency, and driving sustainable growth. So, with your diverse experience across industries, how do you see the role of corporate governance evolving in today's business landscape? And part B of my question is, do you think companies are truly embracing it as a strategic advantage? Or is there still a long way to go in integrating governance as a core pillar of decision making?
Corporate governance has evolved significantly. It's no longer just about compliance, but about building trust, ensuring transparency, and driving long term business success. Companies that embrace governance definitely have a strategic advantage, and they also see the benefits from increased investor confidence and better risk management. However, there is a gap. There is still a long way to go. Some organizations treat governance as just a checklist, a checkbox, and rather than embedding it into their culture, it has to become a part of their DNA. So True governance means integrating ethical leadership, sustainability, accountability into everyday decision making. For governance to be effective, it must be proactive rather than reactive. And this means ensuring that the boardrooms are diverse, ESG is prioritized, and leadership teams are making decisions that align with long term business resilience rather than just short term gains. The companies that understand this shift will be the ones that thrive in the future.
Absolutely. So, putting it in simple words, can we say corporate governance isn't just a checklist? It's the foundation of trust, leadership, and long term business sustainability.
Absolutely.
And that brings us to the last question of the podcast. And let me ask you, being part of Directors Institute is more than just gaining certifications. It's about joining a community of forward thinking leaders, expanding perspectives, and strengthening governance expertise. So, Ms. Shilpa, reflecting on your journey, what has your experience been like with the Institute?
Uh, it has been invaluable, and like you said, it is not about just the certifications. It's about being part of a forward-thinking community that truly understands the evolving landscape of corporate leadership. And the programs and discussions have definitely provided me deeper insights into environmental social governance, risk management, and boardroom dynamics. It has played a key role in shaping my governance expertise and reinforcing the importance of continuous learning. I would highly recommend it to anyone looking to strengthen their leadership skills and make a meaningful impact in the corporate world.
That's wonderful to hear, Ms. Shilpa. It's always inspiring to see how education and the right community can empower leaders to elevate their impact.
That's true. In fact, to conclude, I wanted to say that what makes a truly successful leader isn't fame, fortune, impressive job titles, or even years of work experience. It is the positive impact you make in the lives of all the people you meet and making the world a slightly better place than how you found it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sunny.
And that wraps up another powerful episode of FaceTime with Leaders presented by Directors Institute. Today's conversation with Ms. Shilpa Tom Zacharia reminded us that leadership isn't just about holding a title, it's about adaptability, continuous learning, and the courage to navigate change. So, as industries evolve and corporate governance takes center stage, the real leaders are those who stay ahead, embrace transformation, and make decisions that shape the future. If today's discussion inspired you, keep the conversation going, connect with us, share your thoughts, and explore more insights from leaders shaping the business landscape. And of course, don't forget to join us next time for another engaging conversation with the minds driving corporate excellence. Until then, keep leading with purpose, keep learning, and we will see you soon on FaceTime with Leaders. Thank you so much.